Hi guys! So this is Talk About It Tuesday, and today I thought I would talk about chronic fatigue and the spoonie theory because there are some people who had never heard of this. They have no idea what it means to be without spoons. So I thought I'd just, give a quick little talk, explain it, and let people know about, those of us who suffer from chronic illness, what we have to deal with. So basically, I had a very exhausting day yesterday. I went to see my rheumatologist and had dinner, did the things that normal people do, but that was a lot of energy expenditure for me. So I woke up this morning and I was still exhausted. And so the phrase no spoons basically means that you have no energy for the day. So the spoon theory itself had started with a teenager who had a friend who did not know what it meant to be, chronically ill, to have chronic fatigue, and to not be able to have energy to do something. So she asked, what was it like? So the other girl, Christine was her name, she gave her 12 spoons and said, okay, these 12 spoons are your units of energy for the day. Now, someone who's not ill, they usually have an unlimited amount of spoons in which to do things. But if you're chronically ill, you have, say, 12 spoons, and you start that day out, and everything that you do takes a spoon away from you. So, say, getting out of bed, that's a spoon. Getting dressed is another spoon. Taking a shower is a spoon. So, when you have a finite amount of energy to expend in a day, you start to try and be very careful with how you use that energy. And some days, like yesterday, I overused. So I used more spoons than I actually had, and I pushed myself. So then today I'm actually working with less spoons. I just, I'm too tired to really to shower. I'm too tired to actually cook a full meal. So I just got a few things to snack on out of the fridge. I mean, I saved spoons for getting dressed, coffee. I needed to edit video. I couldn't edit video. It was just too exhausting. Too exhausting to even play my mobile games. And I love my mobile games, but just the act of holding the phone in my hand and doing the energy that it takes to go through the little routines on the games was just too much. So hopefully that helps you understand that, people who are chronically ill just don't have the resources that a normal healthy person has. So we have to be really careful in what we do and what we expend our energy on. I mean, I didn't even do anything with my hair today or my face. I know I'm a shiny mess, but it's important to just try and not, you know, get to where you make yourself so ill that you can't get out of bed. I mean, that is truthfully no fun. So I have a chronic illness. A lot of people don't realize it because, I hide it really well. I have rheumatoid arthritis, which is a misnomer. It is not arthritis. It's just swollen joints, and deterioration in joints can be the first sign of it often. It's now being referred to as primary rheumatoid disorder because what it is it's an autoimmune disease that attacks the connective tissue in your body. So it can affect not just joints, but tendons, ligaments, muscles, organs, my eyes. I have had a couple issues with my eyes where I have had them become severely inflamed and I couldn't see very well. And I still have issues if my arthritis is flaring, well, my rheumatoid disease is flaring, where my vision gets very blurry because all of these soft tissues and connective tissues in the eye become inflamed and swollen. So it's really tough. There have been cases of people who've gone blind, people who have had heart attacks because it attacks your heart. And so your heart can become inflamed. Your lungs can become inflamed so that you have a hard time breathing. Just there's so many different things that can happen if you have primary rheumatoid disorder. It's closely related to other autoimmune disorders such as lupus, ankylosing spondylitis, psoriatic arthritis, which, psoriasis is another autoimmune disease that a lot of people have. And some people don't realize that it can have lasting permanent damage to your joints. And then on top of all of this, you have the fatigue because the autoimmune response causes, severe fatigue and severe pain. And when you have pain, that causes even more fatigue. So it's just, kind of you deal with it day to day. You handle it how you can. For me, I'm also on medication. I give myself injections of a biologic called Enbrel twice a week. And then I'm also on Celebrex, which is an anti-inflammatory drug to help calm down the inflammation. Another thing that I do is I also try to limit gluten and sugar from my diet because those are two things that can set up an inflammatory response in my body. So there's so much that, you have to deal with on a day-to-day basis that then having to do like, cleaning my house, making the films that I love. I love doing the films for everybody. And I know that, a lot of you out there enjoy some of the films I do. You enjoy my cat Dobby, who is just adorable. There's no getting around that he is very personable. And I don't want to give up doing this, but it means that I need to take care of myself and I need to, sort of prioritize the things I do throughout the day. And I know some of you are dealing with the same issues. I mean, what do you do to make it easier on yourselves? I mean, do you prioritize your activities? Do you sometimes just say no? I love to go out. I love to do karaoke. I love to see my friends. And sometimes I just don't have the energy to drive out there. And since I live in such an isolated area, people don't come to visit me. So if I want to have, human interaction, I have to go out of my way to do it because seriously, no one else is going to drive an hour to come visit me. It just isn't going to happen. But then there are times I can't do that, which is another reason why I do these videos, so that I can have kind of a interaction with other human beings, because I'm a very sociable person and I feel isolated at times because of this and because of where I live. And it's really hard on me. I don't like being alone and I don't like not having someone to talk to. So this way I can talk with you guys and we can, kind of have a little coffee clutch, kind of little interaction here back and forth. That's why anytime you comment on any of my videos, I'm really happy to set up a conversation and to, go forward with that. But today's a tough day. I know I had also done a video about good days and bad days, explaining a little bit about, how, every day is not always a good energy day. But this one I did want to focus a little more on the spoon theory. People who have chronic illness are called spoonies because, that's a way that we connect with each other, that we know that, this person is one of our tribe, someone who gets it intimately, the things that, have to be dealt with on a daily basis. And, chronic illness is not just, autoimmune diseases and things. I mean, other people can have chronic illnesses such as fibromyalgia, which severely affects, the energy that you would have, emphysema, things like that. You really have to be very, very careful in what you do. It just becomes a second nature, a part of your life that you stop thinking about consciously, because you don't go, oh, I have a spoon to do this today. You just know in the back of your mind that if you do this, you're just not going to be able to do anything else. And that's the reality of it. That's how it is. Um, I don't think it makes us any less of a person. I think it makes, us just have to be more careful. Um, I still try to do the things I love. I'm not going to just hide myself away and say, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. I just make, when I make my plans, I realize that maybe, 1 or 2 days afterwards, maybe more, I might not be able to do anything else. So if I'm going to go out, like I went out to the Poxy Boggarts concert, and Sunday, I had to rest all the rest of the day on Sunday because it was just, so much work to to get out and have the energy and be happy. I mean, sometimes even emotions can rob you of a spoon. So doing something that's very, very happy, and that'll add an extra spoon onto it, because that the adrenaline that you feel and stuff, you have a crash afterwards. There's just no other way to explain it. Um, you crash for a few days after you've used too many spoons. But I'm going to rest today. Today I'm going to try and get my energy back, and, you know, have tomorrow, because tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's a day I have things planned, things I need to do. And so I need to make sure I'm saving spoons for tomorrow. Yeah, long car trips. They're not that fun anymore. I mean, I love them, but they do take a lot of energy out of me. And tomorrow I have to go to Riverside, and we're going to go to the movies because the Studio Ghibli Festival is going on, and I want to see The Cat Returns. And that's really important to me, to be able to do this and to be with my friends and family. So that, like I said, that just means more rest today, not doing things like cleaning my house. You know what? The mess is going to be here later. It's not going to go away, and that's okay. Just, you know, muddle through. And, just like I said, let me know what you guys do to cope with, your chronic illness. If you have chronic pain, um, exhaustion, the little coping mechanisms. Because I think all of us kind of, have little coping mechanisms. Mine is just, this is my area on the couch. This is where I relax. And I just, sometimes I put my Kindle up because I don't have to hold it. I can prop it and then just kind of swipe through a few pages here and there, do a little bit of reading. I wish I could hold a book now. It's become really hard to hold an actual book because there are so many people who don't like, you know, e-reader devices. They're like, oh, books are better. Books are better, but I can't prop up a book and flip through the pages easily. But I can definitely prop my Kindle up and just do a gentle swipe with my hand every now and then to get through the pages. Actually, I think if there was a program that did an automatic page swipe, I swear if I could just blink my eyes and have that page swipe for me, I would have a lot more energy. But so I'm gonna finish my coffee, and I hope you guys are having a good day today. I hope your energy levels are up. I hope you're with your loved ones, and that you are letting life treat you well, because I think we're kind of all in this together. We're all human beings. We're all, part of the same circle. So you guys take care. And if you didn't catch my, live, so take care. Bye-bye.